Talk 750, KFQD. You can call the show at 522-0750 or outside of Anchorage at 888-9090-750.
Kelly Lee Williams here. It's AM 750 News Talk KFQD with you, and got Mayor Sullivan on the line with you, and I got Suzette Lord, Alaskan Chef, in the studio. So, Mayor, I got a surprise for you.
Okay.
I got a call for you. I got a man in L.A. who wishes to speak to you. His name is David Linck, and he was the producer of Everybody Loves Wales. You remember that movie?
Yeah, I do.
Good morning.
I remember David.
Good morning, David.
Yeah, I wish I was the producer. I was just the publicist.
Producer, publicist. What's the difference?
And then David did a great job. You know, we got to meet David when he was up here on several occasions, and I can't imagine anybody with a greater positive energy for the movie he was working on. And I think everybody that worked with him up here just thought, hey, this guy's really great.
Oh, thank you, Mayor. I certainly had a great time. I had a great time on your show as well. And Kelly, you know, I just want to say congratulations. I've been waiting to hear you on the air, my friend.
Well, here I am, David. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, man. How you feeling?
I'm good. I just finished my work on the movie, actually, on Friday, so I'm going on to another one. But I just wanted to tell everybody that I don't think I've ever had a more positive experience on a location that I had in Anchorage, and I know that our cast and crew feel the same way. And Mayor Sullivan, I think the city did everything it could to make us feel welcome, and I hope that many, many other films come your way.
Well, thank you. You know, it was a great experience for us, particularly first time out of the gate on a major production, and we certainly wanted to be good hosts, and certainly logistics-wise, I know our city manager and his staff did their best to try and accommodate all the needs for whether it was public safety or right-of-way work or any of the needs you had. And so far, I think the reports I'm getting back is everything went pretty darn well.
Oh, yeah. You know, I can't think of any real problem we had, considering we were shooting almost all of this movie in downtown Anchorage or adjacent to it down there on the ice field, on the mud flats. I don't think we disrupted too much, and I know we didn't have any problems from anybody else.
I can think of one big problem. You put me in it. That's a really big problem.
Well, Kelly Lee Williams is in the movie. Are you kidding me?
I have one line. I am producer numero tres. Yes, I am.
I did not know that. Congratulations.
Here's my star-making role. You now have 40 minutes and 30 seconds to fill. Thank you. Thank you very much. I am awesome. I am awesome.
So, David, what's next for you? What are you working on next?
I think I'm doing a movie for Summit Entertainment in Pittsburgh. I'm at call, but I think I'll be working with Emma Watson, who's the young girl who stars in the Harry Potter movies. So I think it's coming up in May for me.
Excellent. David Linck, the publicist for Everybody Loves Wales, movie that shut up here recently with Drew Barrymore, who I met because I had that one line, and I met David there, and David's now talking to me and Mayor Sullivan. I am sexy. David, I appreciate you calling in, brother. I mean, hey, my condolences on your recent loss, and keep your head up, and you're having a great life, and I am so jealous of you. Hate. Thank you for calling, David. I appreciate you.
Thank you both.
Hold on, David. Somebody wants to know when the movie's coming out.
The movie, I think, is still on track for coming out in January 2012.
Oh, January 2012. Hopefully we'll still be alive by then. David, thank you very much. Very much. And you have a great day.
Okay, guys.
What's the deal, Kelly? You're calling in all the heavyweights to make your first day a huge success. I see how it works.
Yes, I am. That's how it rolls. And
you got that Rolodex out, and you're just calling away. I like this.
Hey, you know what? That's how I roll. And I got another call for you, Mayor. We got Lazaro. He has something he wants to say. Lazaro, how you doing?
Good. How about yourself, Kelly?
I'm excellent, sir. What's your question for the mayor?
My question is, several parents like myself have serious concerns about the corruption that's going on in family law. And I was wondering, I know this is kind of out of tune, but would he be willing to go to the Department of Justice or the FBI to provide the evidence and have a thorough investigation in family law, such as Judge Gleason and Mark Ridner?
Again, outside my bailiwick, you know, as mayor, I focus on fixing potholes and making sure that the snow gets cleared and all that stuff. That's a state issue, so you probably need to grab one of your state legislators, whatever district you live in. You know, your state legislators are supposed to advocate for you on those things, and find out who your legislator is and what district you live in, and make them go to work for you.
Oh, well, yeah, I can tell you about family law. I'm against it, and it should be abolished immediately. I suppose, as you know.
The family part or the law part?
The law part. Hate it. I can't stand it. I love laws because laws keep me out of prison. I appreciate you, Mayor Sullivan. Thank you for coming on so much. Oh, by the way, Suzette has a gift for you. She wants to bring by some food to the municipal if you are going to be there.
I have some apple pie, apple muffins for you, Mayor.
Oh, my goodness. The food of my people.
I really don't know how to respond to that one. The food of my people are ribs and chitlins. Thank you, Dan Sullivan. I appreciate you, Mayor. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks. And Suzette, 8th floor of City Hall. We'll look forward to seeing you.
I'll be there, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, that was Mayor Dan Sullivan with you on KFQD AM 750. You can call in 522-0750, and we're going to take a break, a little hard break, and we're going to come back with Suzette Lord. We're going to come back with her book, with her food, and with me eating. You're listening to the Kelly Lee Williams Show on News Talk AM 750 KFQD.
Your station for breaking news. News Talk 750 KFQD.
Suzette Lord in the studio with some goodies that I can't wait to eat. But
Suzette, do you need the address to the mayor's office with goodies?
I was hoping you were going to be here today. I brought goodies for you.
Well, actually, yes, I was hoping too. I guess I didn't make myself clear that I actually wanted the mayor in the studio. I was going to surprise you with this salmon substance of yumminess. I mean, you are missing out, Mayor. This is
man, you're killing me.
Good, because next time you'll be in the studio. But as far as our kids go, I mean, we were talking about the subject of bullying, about how we dealt with bullies growing up, how we help our kids deal with bullies. I'm sure your wife had to have seen many instances of bullying amongst the children in her years of experience. How about you? What was your experience growing up with bullying? I mean, did you have to deal with a bunch of tough kids in your neighborhood? Did you have to fight back? What was your experience?
Well, I was the bully.
Oh, well, that's why you're mayor now. I mean, that's perfect.
It's good to have it from another perspective. Nobody ever thinks about what the bully goes through. So,
well, why don't you tell us, when you're pummeling a person, what's going through your mind, Mayor?
You know, it's a feeling of empowerment, but soon followed by despair and depression. And so, no, I grew up, like I say, I grew up with 8 brothers and sisters, and in that bunch was 2 older brothers. So, believe me, I knew at an early age what it was like to defend your turf, if you will. Bullying, it has changed, I think, over time. I think it was not so much an issue because it just was part of the culture that bigger kids picked on smaller kids, and sometimes the smaller kids would gang up and try and defend themselves, and and like I think Tom Dreesen mentioned, I liked his comments that there was in the neighborhoods, I think, a kind of a self-structure of enforcement where certain things didn't cross certain lines, but you had to defend yourself, and you had to develop some toughness, because that's just the human nature, particularly amongst boys, that they seem to want to establish their turf, and as they're developing and growing, they like to flex their muscles, and sometimes the underlings are the ones that get the brunt of that. But nowadays, and particularly in schools, there's been some incidents that have resulted in very, very tragic circumstances, including suicides and others. And so clearly, it can cross the line between friendly or semi-friendly interaction between young adults and preteens, and crossing a line to where you're actually inflicting both physical and emotional damage on someone. And the schools have to be more aware than ever that this happens. And a good friend of mine, Dennis Maloney, is a local attorney, and he has actually led the efforts for the Anchorage School District's awareness on bullying. He's represented several clients that were victims, and this has essentially been very costly for the school district in some cases because they didn't take proactive action. And so, again, it's a very current topic, and it's something certainly that we all need to be aware of and do our best to prevent.
Hey, we're talking to Mayor Dan Sullivan, Anchorage Mayor, and we're talking to Suzette Lord in the studio, 1 AM News Talk 750 KFQD. I want to go to a call before we go to break real quick. Johnny from Chicago Heights is on for Suzette. Has a question for Suzette. Hey, Johnny, how you doing?
Hey, doing good, Kelly. What's up?
Dude, what are you thinking? I'm talking to the mayor. I got food in my studio, and Suzette, I'm doing all right, my brother. Why don't you tell us how you doing?
You living the life up there, bud.
Yeah, I think you got something for Suzette.
Hi, good morning.
Suzette, hey, how rough is it up in your area now that, freshness is kind of the theme lately in the culinary arts? How rough is it for you up there, or is it a seasonal thing, or you just learn to work around it, or how's it go?
Part of it is teaching people how to put up food, you know, how to what you can freeze and how you keep it, how to dry foods, you know, what works best for making us keep going through the winter here.
Yeah, you know what? We got a bunch of places to freeze. We can freeze stuff right in our front yard as cold as it gets here in Alaska.
Like freezing avocados or how you make duels with mushrooms so you can freeze them. And
well, does that answer your question, John? I'm sure it does.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, thanks, John. I appreciate
Thank you for calling.
Hey, we got Mayor Sullivan online. We're going to have you. Can you come back after the break, Mayor?
Sure.
All right, we're going to ask a Mayor another question right after the break. We're going to have a little talk, and we're at KFQD, AM 750, Kelly Lee Williams. Well,